Buenos días, buenos tardes, y buenos noches, en todo el mundo. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I'll be your caster and cameraman for today. And today we have the BloodFest Cup. It is going to be playoff time. Loser bracket. Loser goes home. And this was the top two teams to finish the division round. They both, I think, only one lost one, and the other one undefeated. And that was Team BP, going 9 wins before they lost once, and now it is Akatsuki and them facing off in a loser bracket match. One of Asia's best against one of South America's best. Who's going to win this? It's going to be a rather high ping match, but it will be played on Suicide Blitz. We're going to have a very late tank on map 1. This one should be much different than the ones we have seen before. Last game was a little bit of a up and down roller coaster, a little bit of fun from Chad's team, and a little bit of weird from the other. Questionable calls is just a little odd to me, but it is what it is.
I need some help. Thanks.
But I will get it. And here we go. The match that we have waited for. Excuse me. Jockey Charger Boomer Smoker opening attack for Akatsuki. And here they come. Spawns are above. Boomer and Smoker, or Jockey looks like when they want to come up. Smoker pull in the back. Gets a BP, but gets cleared. The Charger might have crashed. That might be a crash. I don't know if that was a crash or not. Let's enjoy this music. And out they go. Deadly choke point has to be taken. They just sacked the Smoker very late, and I think Team PP is aware of it. And they are going to hurry up and rush this. And they are going to go back in. Hunter's going to come around. The Jockey and Hunter both land. The Spitter. Survivor has to run through it. Jockey lands. Charger is now up alone. And the Liege is not going to go here. There is no... Oh, he's going to go for some damage. And he gets a stumble and is killed off. There's a lot of damage coming out from this. Wow, where did all the damage come from? I completely missed it. Magnet lost over half his health. Was that just him swimming in the spit? Incredible. Hunter ready to go from the front. Smoker pull. Here comes, they're just going to pull pounce. And they're happy with it. And they're going to sack into a tri-cap with a boom this time. Spitter's not able to get out alive. And unfortunate for Biped X, he is no Steve Logan and he is a caster. It's unfortunate.
Roads blocked. This way.
Tri-cap. Boomer coming up in the alley choke point. Team PP is going to be down 20% health. Remember, this is a high ping game. Charger lands. One slam, two. So PP's taking damage. They were not taking a lot of hits early, but now they've gotten a little soft on us. And Ellis is sliding around like this is a demo. I think that is all me. I gotta see if Spectator will fix that. I might have to record demo and stop. I'm gonna try to get the car alarm. They don't get it. And he just shoots the car alarm, so they're gonna delay this on purpose and run back. Charger, nothing. Hunter gets a 19 and a spit. That's DB. And there we go. Now Ellis is walking again. But man, they have taken so much damage. PP's about to go down in a really bad spot. And he does. They don't. It's falling apart for Team PP for sure.
Hey, y'all. I need some help. Reload. You better carry yourself.
Can't check on pings. There's a down. Oh, there's a 2-cap.
You some help over here.
Wow.
We're a team.
And we are back into action. Get a little crazy with the boomerang going on there. Request. Alright, but they'll finally get the pickup. They're going to lose over half of their health before they even fight tank. Leoha has lost a lot of health. And now the one thing I wanted to touch base with to look at the pings is I know that Akatsuki usually doesn't play on this kind of high ping. This is a little... I haven't seen them really play with this, so I'm interested to see how they play on both sides. But so far, their infected has had no problem. The boomer is not going to get anybody. And Karma is going to have the first tank of the game for Akatsuki. And he is going to try to get to the high ground to lose as much damage as possible. Getting this commit path going. Here's the tank. Karma's got to a better place. Ooh, this is going to be a tough tank to kill. Leoha is only going to be 3 punches. At the time he goes in, it's only going to be 2 punches for Leoha. It's not good right now for Team BP at all. He's probably going to go for Ellis first. It would be smart if the tank had done so. And immediately he goes for Nick, with 4 punches. Finally goes down, and this tank is almost dead. The punch on Rochelle. Oh, what a shutdown. The charger comes through. The charger lands. And they are going to survive. And they will kill the tank. And kill everything. They're going to survive. That was a wild take from PP. I cannot believe they survived the tank with the damage they have been done. The tank has chosen to commit path on a 4-punch survivor when he had a 2-punch in the rear. We'll see if that comes back to play.
That there was nice work. Reloading.
Hunter coming from the front. They'll just take the pound spit. The spit's late. But they'll get the spread. The DB's gone. So all the health is on Rochelle. They got to protect Roe. Alright, here we come. Around the final turns of this chapter, they're going to have a Charger Jockey Spitter to deal with. They do have a black and white magnet, so they got to watch out for Coach. There comes the pull. They're not going to get anything. What a nice shutdown. They try to get Rochelle. They'll get 2 damage stumble. I think they're going to make it, unless they can get an in cap on the Nick. They're going to get another hit because of Nick being so slow. It's actually going to really hurt them. And they're going to get pills. Here comes. And nice shutdown. This spitter got picked. They're going to make it in with the extra bonus. That's almost going to be 100 points. Oh no, they're going to get another hit. Aisha's going to get in there. Comes the jock. And they're going to land both of them. They're going to have 2 win caps go down. It's going to be devastating for their cause. They got to get the pickups fast. They're not going to get it. This is taking too long. They got a spitter again. This is poor, poor management by the Survivor team. And they're gonna end up getting they're gonna get nothing because they couldn't pick up one survivor. They were too focused on blocking spawns and not focused on getting the pickup.
Man, how you doing, spoiled coach?
Nick.
Thanks for all you done,
Dress for
man.
the funeral. Goodbye, coach.
And they'll finally walk in, but man, they blew what was point. They would have had another 100, and they threw it down, unable to get the pickup. The conservation of the pills doesn't pay off. Plus 23, that's it. And now it's going to be Akatsuki with their survivor, and they don't need much bonus to take the lead. They only need to make 23 points, so a set of pills and and 4 health is enough. That's all they need.
Heads up.
And BP doesn't even attack. And wow, what a transition. What a transition from Akatsuki. PP doesn't even have a spawn to go in, and nothing but friendly fire comes out. What a beautiful shutdown. 1 damage. Thank you, Noodle. Will they get the charger from Leoha? I don't think Akatsuki is aware of the sack. Now, they have no idea that it went on. And they're not going to get the charge try. For a minute, I didn't even know if they were going to hit him there. Oh, Nick takes it all. Aisha. They missed the first hit, but boy, do they make up for that one. That is big damage. And Aisha goes all the way down to 33. Can you guys hear me? It should be okay. It was a little quiet there. I wasn't saying anything in between the rounds. But we have a hunter pouncing around. The hunter finds a target. The spitter overshoots, unfortunately. But the damage will be done with with all of the cappers, not the support for that hit. But still, Akatsuki is going to get to the alley at about the same health that PP did, maybe a little bit more. But it's going to come down to taking that car alarm on. Can they trigger it and cause a delay too? Because right now it's attack time in the alley, and spawns are up, and it's going to be a quad try. And they are inside. It looks like they're going to save this quad for when they come out. And I'm guessing right around this car alarm is where it's going to be. A jockey despawn, okay. I got baited. Now, it all depends on where they're going to want to go. Is it going to be car? Oh, they're going to go here. And they're just going to stack Aisha, and Aisha was damage bonus. And they get, wow, down to 69.4% bonus. They're not going to go down as much, but the damage is finding their way on both sides. So due to the ping, this is going to be a very infected-sided match. It's going to become who can mitigate more damage than the other side, because neither seem to be able to completely shut stuff down. And that is expected with high ping. That's completely normal. Aleoha will have the first tank of the game for his squad. He's going to get to the high ground. Take a route that will cause much less chip on his commit path. And they're going to sack that car. Or that smoker, I mean. And he gets an early punch. Another punch. Another one. This is huge. That's an in cap already. The charge lands. The hunter lands. He gets a cover onto Nick. And a turn punch onto Rowe. Then the in cap onto Coach. What a tank coming out. This is probably going to be a wipe. He gets a corner onto Karma. Another punch comes. And that's a down. And the jockey gets the cover. That's going to be the wipe. And that's going to be Team BP. Taking the lead after one, not by much. 423 to 291, guys. Wow. Got aggressive for that chip, but it does not pay off. By the way, Good Noodle, if you're here, and if you're interested in covering a tournament match on your own, I can get you the information for it if you'd like to cover it. If not, stay here, perfectly fine. I just figured I would shoot the invite out, unless Nine Null's grabbing it, but I don't think he is. No, he's not. There is a match that's about to start in about 4 minutes in another World Cup, and unfortunately we're here. But this one has not disappointed so far. So with that game starting in literally 4 minutes, I don't think we're going to be able to get over there with 3 more chapters of Suicide Blitz left. Now everybody, I know when we, no, Team PP is from Asia. They are a Chinese team, I believe. They're all Chinese. So this is Asia versus South America. The international matchup. This is probably the worst pings you'll see in a match between two teams. This is about high as it goes now. Everybody's in between 190 and 240. Now that there's no more home and away, this is usually the worst ping you will see. And here we go into the action. BP with the lead. Yeah, no more home and away. No, Pep J. Home and away has been abolished. That is a thing of the past. It is always ping balance, so when you play foreign teams, just be medium to high ping. And look at that, that's a nice attempt. But unfortunately, that boomer got stumbled by the charger. If that boomer got the stumbles first, that might have been 2 charger punches. But unfortunate, just comes out to 0.4. And it's friendly fire, not even any special infected get any damage. Or commons. And they are off.
Looks like someone headed to the river. Reloading.
Hunter finds a target. Charger's a little late. Not going to time it right. A little bit more difficult on the ping to get that timing correct. And here we go. This is going to be the second tank of the game. And they are pushing him.
What the hell? These things fireproof?
Okay, try and keep out of the water.
Reloading. Reloading. What? Spit.
Weapons over here.
Reloading.
Let's go through here. Only way over is this bridge.
Okay, here's the plan. We gotta call that boat over here.
Well, it's a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it is a plan.
Unless someone has a better idea.
Let's burn some shit. Watch out! Boomer! Boomer! The fire's spread!
Oh shit. Hey, I'm reloading.
Oh, they're going to go for some attacks here while we work this out. Hunter will land. Smoker will get a pull. But at the moment, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. But the tank did not spawn like it's supposed to. And it'll be up to the tournament admins to make the call. But Team PP right now is taking this pretty well. This event is over. And now the horde restarts again, so it looks like it will be a little bit of a delay. Not much, though. But they're pushing anyways. They know they're down one.
Zombies.
Reloading!
Reload.
And there it is. The tank does spawn. And it will be the second tank of the game. For Akatsuki into the hands of Boo. Very, very odd. But it does work out. A little excitement into the playoffs, but everything seems to be fine. And they are just spraying bullets at Boo. Not letting Boo peek around the corner. They just want the spawns that they need, and they're not going to have a charger now. They're going to have a boomer. They're going to have to get rid of this. As he falls into the water. Oh, the jockey tries to get a hang. And it's going to be Hunter charge now. I think that's what they want, I guess. Smoker Hunter charge? I mean, Boo is doing a really good job on not taking damage. Survivors have to be careful. Yep. And here they go. They're going to keep running back. So the tank's going to be chasing, and survivors are going to be running. They're going to go pretty far, it seems. This might come to hurt Team PP in the end. There is danger from running this far back. Here comes the death charge possibility. And they're going to land a tri-cap. It's a rolling tri-cap. But the tank's going to be alone. This is the only problem. He has nothing. And he is going to be mowed down like a firing squad. So one rock. And that is all he can do. The SI. Dead. The tank not able to do anything. Team PP timed that so well. They forced the tank to commit with no rage. They got the SI to hit out of whack, and there was not enough time to hold it for a tank punch. They will follow up with a nice double boom. And this Charger and Jockey looks like they want to go in. The Charger comes in. Oh, and a beautiful charge. The spit will land, and so will the Jockey. And they will follow up with good damage after the no-hitter tank. They go into the tank at 81%, and they still lose, what, 16% bonus because of the special infected.
Hey, some guns here.
This game has had some twists and turns. A very, very janky tank spawn. And now it's a 2-2 with the Hunter and Smoker. Smoker pull. Hunter almost gets Ellis. And they'll sack into a, I think that was that a quad? I don't know. That one didn't yield much damage. There's going to be a couple common slaps coming out. Oh, PP. There's some common damage coming through that. Not quite a percentile, but they do get something, and they're causing a delay, and Rochelle's getting hit. Now they're going to get hit on the outside. Can Rochelle get it in time? M2 on the Jockey was big. Hunter coming from the front. They do go for a quad. The Charger misses, and it was just too rushed. Not able to get it. Look at how fast they are going. They're trying to get through these alleys. Hunter's ready to go with this Smoker. It's going to be a boomer and a spitter. Comes the Smoker. They're going to come through. Hunter! Oh, doesn't get the 25. And no pullback through the spit. But they will get a double boom proxy and get more chip away on that bonus, down to 56.9%. And PP just pushing with explosive speed into the safe room, putting up a 2-chapter score of 1767.
Watch out, Charger.
And remember, for those that keep track, remember that Hikori is no longer in the BloodFest Cup. So Hikori will not be winning this. This is open for another team to take without having to face Hikori. Team Impact is probably the favorite. Akatsuki as well were the top two, but PP right now kind of covering up their opponent and not letting anything get out. Charger comes down. Oh, he gets the multi-charge. No spit, though. No, Corey got disqualified for not obeying the rules. So they got disqualified from the cup, and they did have one loss, but unfortunately they just got disqualified. You had to do certain things for your scheduling, and if you don't schedule in the right amount of time or try to communicate, I believe you get disqualified. So I think that's what happened to Corey. Not 100%. But either way, they are no longer in tournament play for this. Charger will miss. Hunter will get skeeted. Nothing coming out for PP. Just some spitter damage. Now this tank very well may spawn different, which I don't know how that's going to be taken. Nope, it's not going to spawn different. We're just going to hear the bells. Whom the bell tolls, huh? Alright, they slow down a little bit. They know spawns are up. They want to take this cautiously. Here they go. Oh, that charge was close. They're getting damage through, but not a lot. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Reloading.
I'm reloading.
And we're going to trigger this event, get her started. Alright, we're off. Now the survivors can retreat backwards.
Okay. Anybody got any ideas?
We gotta get that boat over here. Boat's coming.
Sounds like a plan. Holy shit,
Let's
this
burn
worked!
some shit up.
The fire's spreading, man, it's spreading.
Tank doesn't need the boat to cross, though. He can cross this bridge. Alright, they waited for the commons to come in. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the commons, and they'll send their hit. Alright, the infected are coming in.
Reloading here.
And here they go. Smoker misses. Oh, that charger was pretty close. I don't think he would have got the angle, but he does find a target.
Reloading.
No charger this time. Never mind, I was wrong. I thought for sure that charger died out of order, but they're going to give this another shot. The SI are going to have to take a couple of seconds to get to the high ground. Unfortunately, the ladder for up there is in the back, but all of them know their maps.
Reload.
The spitter missed or fell off, so he will have to just make do on the ground.
Boat's here.
The boat is now here.
Sounds like a hunter.
Hunter is giving noise. Charger repositioning, and they're going to wait over here.
Reload.
Slightly chipped Hunter, 12 HP. And they'll get the charge spit.
Damn, this stuff hurts.
And they'll soften him up 20% before tank. And here is the second tank of the game for Team PP into the hands of BP. Or One Us. I don't know if it's One Us or BP. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm pretty sure if they don't have a boomer that he is going. And he does have a boomer. Boomer find something? Nope, not going to find anything. And he's going to pay for this, at least 1,000 health. Yeah, I was going to say he's going to pay for that, for missing. He'll have the high ground and rage, but the survivors can choose to do what they want to do with him here. Now they're talking about going back. No, they can't now. They're going to have to go back. And they're going to fight it here. The tank is second pass. Akatsuki can take off now, and they'll have him just the way that it happened on the other side. Down 1,200 HP. 22% bonus down before tank commit. He's got to go now. Here he is, 15%. Hits the ground at 4K. Onto the bush. Gets a punch onto Nick. A punch onto Rochelle. Another punch onto Rochelle into a jockey catch. The jockey incaps Rochelle. He gets a follow-up punch onto Nick. Another punch onto Nick. Can he catch Nick again? Yes, he can. And no, not able to get that last shot. He gets the melee off on him and doesn't go down. And that's a good tank coming out by Team PP. We'll have to do a damage evaluation upon the pickup to see how much value it truly got. And they'll go down to, after the pills are popped, to 42.8. Almost 40% worth of damage. A little bit less. I think it's about 38% damage tank. A little bit above average. Good job by BP. And they will officially win the round. And they're going to break into the Delta even more in their favor. Jockey gets M2. Spitter gets nothing. Spitter will stay alive. Boomer will get popped. And we will hit again on the inside. Karma tries to bait the Spitter. Not able to get it. And it does look like the momentum will be 2 more hits. I don't think they're going to be able to get any more. We'll have to see. Any pills? Will they able to get some extra pills, maybe? Aisha's going to eat these for sure. So they're going to lose the 30 points. Drop down to 331.
Okay, that's gonna last down here.
Close quarters hit. Exactly how the infected like it. The infected are really backing off. Are they going to let him come outside? Ah, they're going to... A lot of ground to let the survivors have. They have a lot of faith in this hit on the outside. They know the ping is high, so they don't believe in Akatsuki's ability to shut this down. Oh, the charger lands on their head. You hate to see it. Smoker pull, not quite. Oh, it does get into spit for a ding. But not much value. Still 500 points. And they're fast. Oh, safe room door hit. And this will be it. It's not going to be the greatest spawns either, so the damage output is probably not going to be that high.
I don't know. It goes under the river.
Weapons over here. That's cool to see new shit.
And they get karma! They rush too fast and they get karma! Oh, that's devastating, and he's bonus! Wow, they rush it too much. And PP was ready, and they grab one.
Yeah.
And the damage bonus goes down to 1%. That hurts so bad. They'll walk in with an additional 120, and now they go down 760, and their tournament life is in danger. Akatsuki, the team that I thought would sure be the front runner to win, and now they are in danger of getting kicked out. No Akori, no Akatsuki? Yeah, that absolutely might happen just one moment. It very well may be an occurrence that we see. Yes, this is loser bracket, guys. This is a loser bracket match. So the team that lose here goes home. Either Akatsuki or Bippy. The two teams left in the winner bracket is Judgment and Impact. That is it. Those are the last two winner bracket teams. There is no more time left in the tournament to drag on for anybody but those two teams. Any more losses, you're done. Over in another World Cup, we saw Lobscurite get the victory over Judgment. For those that have watched that match, that was an amazing game to follow. That'll be going up on the YouTube channel immediately after this is over. They're actually the match is supposedly going on right now. Probably on Mando's channel, YouTube. It's supposed to be happening right now, but I'm trying to find. No, I don't see it anywhere. No. I don't see Atakarasu or Osu's game going on right now. And I don't see Onric casting it either. I thought maybe it'd be in Chinese. Yep, Demon is in. So they're changing some of the people around. They put Demon in, you're right. They changed out one of the players. And now we're going to get onto a chapter that's very, very long. Has an event. A very difficult event early to deal with. Doesn't matter how good your team is. All you have to do is get snagged. And with all the common infected everywhere, that'll do it. BP pulling out to a strong lead, reaching further than the other as far as points. And it looks like Akatsuki has plans to go really early here with this charge. Spitter not ready though. Oh, the Charger doesn't go because he sees a Spitter. Charger from the back. Not going to get it. It gets melted. And a couple of commons getting some slaps. They trigger the second part of the event. They want to get through this as quickly as possible. Coach is getting common locked big time. What are they doing? Wait, what? What is going on here? What are they doing? I am so confused at what is going on right now. They ran all the way back. And they got separated. Took a lot of damage. They're back here in the exact same spot, but going to take a third hit. I'm so confused. Jockey looking for a spawn in between, not able to get it. Smoker pull down is not successful. Jockey gets M2'd. And Ellis drops down, and they're just going to take the short route. Ellis is not, because Ellis doesn't seem to know it. He'll just take the long way around. And Nick can't get it. Alright, Nick got it, and now they're pushing. But still, they've already taken three hits. They're about to take a fourth. They haven't even turned the button off yet. Charger walking around. Charger easy. And that's going to be a slam with Spit. 2 slams in Spit. 3 slams in Spit. And that's going to be an in-capped VP. I am so confused. I didn't even think of that. Maybe it's map knowledge. Maybe you're right. But how can you not know, be this far in a tournament and not have the map knowledge? You got to know the chapter. Tank is at 66%, but they have already taken a tank's worth of damage. Hunter gets a scratch, pull forward. Not much there. Boomer's going to wait at the end. Gets one. And that ain't going to slow them down at all. They're just going to keep pushing into this tank spawn. And due to that boom landing on the outside, all the commons were cleaned up so quickly. Hunter, Smoker, Spitter, Charger. Charger rockets off. Not going to land. Even stumbles the survivor out of the spit. And that's very beneficial for BP. Here is the tank. And they don't have the health to take this tank back, but they're going to. They don't have the health to do this. I thought for sure they'd fight this tank forward, but it's not going to be the case.
Okay, that's gonna last for a bit.
Oh, it looks like they're helping the tank. The tank's lost. And I think they lost this tank. I think this tank might go AI. Oh, that boom is big, but I don't know if he's going to make it fast enough. Aisha's on the move. He's going. Trying to catch up. I can pass. 95% frustration. And he's going to make it barely, I think. He's just going to make it, so he's going to get his tank. The retreat all the way back won't make him go AI. He's 20%, 10%, 5%. So lucky he is not AI. I have no idea how he is not. And the Hunter comes in. Hunter gets skeeted, but still gets his corner. Another punch, and it is damage bonus. Oh, there's one common. Jockey comes out. The Smoker and Jockey take the same target. So it's not going to be a wipe. But it is going to be 2 downs, and Aisha is out.
You're gonna have to do better than that to kill me. Hey yo! We're a team!
And the tank trying to get back to the high ground, but can't. I think this is all he can do. Yeah, this tank is pretty much done.
Come on. I've seen you.
You get the rock and the punch. Good value at the end. And now they got to crawl so far just to make up points. I don't even know if Team PP is going to make it. They had to stay forward. This was the big mistake. I don't know. And they're going to start separating because it's getting sloppy. Look at Nick. Nick's going to be targeted for sure. And they don't. Smoker pull. And Cap up front. Spit comes through the back. Not going to find anybody. And this is also going to be Leha down. Black and white. Are you serious? They don't clear it. Alright, they'll clean up all the special infected, and now they're finally allowed to pick everybody up. But Rochelle chooses to hold spawns? And that's going to allow this boomer to troll. Yeah, free boomer. Not going to do anything, but be an annoyance. But they're going to be able to keep crawling.
Shoot the armored zombies in the back.
2 survivors, black and white. No sets of pills.
I'm not dead yet.
Nice self-clear. Unintentional body block.
Reloading.
That's going to save Coach a little more longer on that temporary health. No pills. And now Coach is the dreaded 1 HP.
I'm about to die.
And Nick is about to be 1 scratch, and he is now that. He can't get the kill. And the jockey snags him, and it wipes out. PP should have stayed forward. Running back was their demise. Still holding on, though, to a 1,000 point delta. And they never made it back. That's the problem. They tried. I did not like the call there to go back at all. High ping matchups. Quite the roller coaster ride.
Grabbing a nightstick. I got a bad feeling about this.
Here they come.
Event has triggered. Akatsuki haven't been attacked yet. Smoker pull, comes a charger. Oh my goodness. Aisha is swimming in the spit and the death spit. Aisha's about to go down, has to pop his pills, and they lose 25% bonus. And both teams having a very difficult time on just dealing with this early event. Both of them have suffered dearly. Smoker pole does get a reset. It is cleared. Oh, it's a 2-cap in the front. It's almost a rolling tri-cap, not quite. And they sneak some more value in there. I think Akatsuki is going to also have to fight this tank forward. They're going to shoot this button, and they're not going to wait. They're just going to hold W. The commons are getting so much value, too, with these boomers combos. Thank you for the follow. Smoker pole, charger takes it. Spitter can't get a spawn. Oh, the spitter misses. It's late. Couple dings still sneak through, but the boomer won't.
I hear a spitter.
And now they got to take a quad. I don't know if they're going to be knowledgeable of that. But Akatsuki's got to be careful now. There is a quad cap imminent, and they are not going to be able to spawn this tank before they have to deal with it. They'll have it in a very advantageous area. They'll be in the ground, wide out in the open, the hardest place to land a quad. But the special infected will have rocket spawns. They will have the ability to jump off roofs. It's more important for the jockey and charger, not so much for the hunter and the smoker. Quad attempt coming.
If you want 'em dead.
Hunter having a hard time deciding. And they got to be careful. They're going to send it here. Hunter. Here it goes. And it's going to be a roll. My goodness, it's not quite a tri-cap. Hunter will land at the end, but this smoker has ripped up their damage bonus. It ripped up almost all of it just from Aisha. 73% damage bonus is gone already. And they're going to have to give pills to Aisha. No matter what, they got Survivor slow. They got to set up at this truck. That's their best bet. And that's what they're going to do. The search for extra pills doesn't work out in their favor at all. The only problem with this is the tank can have a view from above. He doesn't have to commit, but he doesn't go that way. Here he goes. The tank is in. Charger misses. He's going around. He gets his first punch. Can't believe he's going in so fast. Jockey lands, gets a punch onto Nick. Another punch onto Nick. Another punch, he's down, and he could decommit if he chooses, but he goes straight in, gets coach. Another in cap. Now only one survivor left. He punches the car. The pickup happens. He misses a punch too. And he misses another punch. He gets Ellis there, and he whiffs enough to let them live. Boomer comes into troll, gets a proxy. Charger grab, they'll clear this, but it's going to be some damage. A lot of commons in there. The spitter comes through. He's going to have to back off. Oh, they're going to lose Gohan. He can't back off and leave, but he's going to. Gohan's going to die. And the jockey is now chasing him. He chose to leave the survivor. They get the M2, the Hunter lands. He should be able to clear that without problem. But the Smoker will be ready, and it will be a wipe. Going on to Akatsuki. And the Akatsuki will still be down 750, actually 760 going into Chapter 4. And here we go. Oh, the early tank is giving Akatsuki hope. They will get a tank at 25% of the way through the map. This is very early. Smoker pull right into the charge. One fist. Charger can't get a second one. The Boomer will find the target. And the Boomer gets a slap. And actually, some damage is sneaking through. Quick work through the map. Very, very fast movement. Hunter pouncing around, trying to delay. Hunter will land. Charger will land. The spitter comes in. Oh, he gets it on the ledge. Beautiful spit. And they have softened up the PP quite early, making it very vulnerable. Don't use protection. You'll take damage. Spitter coming in to protect the tank does die out as it's AI. This is the fourth tank of the game. It'll be Alige for his team. And man, do they need a hero play for this tank. The Boomer will latch on. It doesn't look like that's enough for him to commit. Liege waiting for his commit path. Shout out to Mike on the mic. What's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Liege is in. They shoot him down for 3,500 at reload. Down to 17, 1,200. He gets his first punch. Second punch at 11. Charger misses. Jockey lands. Jockey cleared in cap. One extra punch, and what a take from PP on the high ping. They melt down that tank so beautifully with the SI to accompany it. They will go down to 55% bonus, and that is a great take for them. And it looks like they're in cruise control if they can hold on to these points. Because Akatsuki's down 760, and they need to make up something to call it a finale.
Reloading. Oh.
Nice pound spit stumble. Boomer comes in. Oh, he has a little corner to hide in. So lucky, coach. I think they find pills, so they actually only lose a little bit of points there because the extra pills. And they're coming up on the halfway point with half of the bonus still upon them. And now they have a quad to worry about. There's a lot of commons. Oh, this would be the perfect time specials. But the survivors split so much that now they're not going to get it because they waited too late. They're going to go for it anyways. Charger comes out. Oh, the Charger takes a pull guy. The Hunter gets skeeted, and the Charger gets 2 slams. And that is not that much damage from a quad try. Pills popped down to 597. It definitely has a lot to do with the ping. Definitely a lot to do with the ping. I said that at the beginning of the match. I didn't see Akatsuki play too much high ping games yet. I don't know if they're accustomed to it like some of the top teams. Jockey rockets in, gets M2'd. Hunter gets killed. Oh, the Jockey finds a target but gets cleared rather quickly. And the Boomer will die off towards the end. As they drop down to 561. They still have over 35% of the map to navigate.
Grab me shotgun. Reload.
Corey was disqualified.
Reloading.
Pep J. They didn't follow the scheduling rule. Hunter Charger. Oh, nice Hunter. One punch from the charge, though, in the smoker combo. They're still getting damage to sneak through, but just not a lot of value. Constantly like 70 damage every hit. A little bit more, maybe. Now they're down to 425. Now there's only 20% of the map left to navigate. Spitter is up first. They need to make this count. Akatsuki.
Reloading.
Only get 2 more hits.
I'm being sick and tired.
Boomer misses. Hunter does land the spit trusted. And it does get in the hole, but not completely. Only one will go down.
Thank you.
And that's about the same amount. Another 70 points come off the bonus down to 369. The only problem is now this is going to be it. You only get 2 more. I don't even know if they'll get 2 more. They'll get another down. And they'll get some scratches. This should take off before the spawns are up. That's going to be it. They'll walk in with 208. Maybe some Hunter scratches, or the spit can get some cheeky. But it should start moving any minute. Jockey is up. And they're all in the spit. Oh my goodness! Iframes for him though. And they'll walk in with 168.
Oh, a safe house. Up ahead.
I'm starting to like you guys.
Yeah, so from my knowledge, when the rules in the tournament is when you have a match for the week, you have a match chat in Discord, which only the 2 captains can see, and it's responsibility of the 2 captains to schedule their game, and you're supposed to have your game scheduled before the end of the day Friday, or I think noon Friday or something like that. You're supposed to have your game scheduled. So if you don't or you didn't try, you're disqualified. I think that's what happened, so it's unfortunate for them, but right now it is going to be Akatsuki down about 1,700 points, if I did my math correctly. 1,600. Needing 1,000 bonus to even this out. Nicely shut down. Nagati has a very strong start to the first hit, only losing a percentage. And you can't really ask for much more than that since he started. And it looks like they as well want to really push this. Not let them get the hit at the top here, which they have denied them. They've gotten out as fast as they could. Hunter backing off, but they're not quite able to get all the way out. Pound Spit is the only thing that works. So, they'll walk into the tank with 95%. 1259, still more than enough to take the lead, but highly, highly unlikely. Common clear up real quick. Smoker sack. And Boomer sack. Alright, they'll have the Jockey Charger. Hunter's exactly what the tank wants for his commit path. And PP could pretty much lock this up with a wipe here. A wipe will knock Akatsuki out of the BloodFest Cup and will keep the life for at least one more week for Team PP. Yes, this is it. Go home for Akatsuki if they get wiped. Will be no finale if they die here. Magnet gonna get to the high ground, doing the exact same damage before the reload, 2500. They jump around, and Ellis gets himself cornered. Second punch. This tank is very healthy. This tank is very healthy, though. Alige gets cornered. And he punches the survivor out, and that is all they're going to get.
You ain't right, but let's get you up and moving.
I owe you one.
And they'll walk out with 918 points. So right now, if they made safe room, they'd be down about, what is it, 90? No, 70 points. 70-point difference right now if they walk into the safe room with this.
Ammo here.
You get so mad I could
No
shoot
spit
bullets
damage.
from
Good take by Akatsuki. And they'll sack off to the end. Now they should be able to push out. Probably get close to the bowling alley. They should not be able to get in though. Ooh, they double. They get all pills. Their bonus goes back up to 390 or 390, 935. So this actually gives them more points. So now if they make it to the safe, and there's about a 50-some point difference. So they've actually gained points because of those pill spawns. That won't happen again because they found both sets right there. So this is all they get. And they got a tri-cap with spit to deal with. They take the scenic route. Wide, make sure all the commons are gone. Hunter, Charger gets stuck. They will land the jockey though, and they'll sneak some damage in. And they'll knock the bonus under 900, so they lose almost 60 there. No, I'm sorry, bad math, about 50. Smoker and Spitter up first. 40% of the map left to go. They are inside the movie theater with quickness. Oh yes, this absolutely has a Chapter 5. It's the football stadium, the tank with the football outfit on. Oh my gosh, what a spit block unknowingly. It works out. They still keep the bonus above 800 even after the pill pop. That's big. It's important because it's after the pill pop. 810, 30% left. About 180 point difference right now between the teams if they keep this bonus.
Hey, look out!
Remember, they do have to take 3 hits at the safe room. At least 2. Depends on how well it goes. And here comes a quad try. Charger will miss. Hunter will land. Jockey will land. And no self-clear. This is a couple dings. Alright, he'll get 12 health off for that. They're still fast. 90% of the way through the map now. Here comes the drop. So it's 2 more. And PP has not really done anything. They were down 1,000, and there's over 600 difference, so about a 300 and change lead. The spit spread is favorable for the infected. They'll get some damage and a lot of commons on the boom guys. Sneaking some damage through. Poor coach cannot get up. Okay, they finally get out of the common. 652 remains. 350 point difference, a little bit more. And this is the last hit for BP. And they'll just take the easy pound spit. No, they won't. They're going to try for a death pull. $564. They get the save, though. And they'll walk in with 544 guys. And if they go to the finale, they're going to be down 460-ish. I don't know the exact number it's going to be, but we'll see. Sorry I didn't fix the score, guys. I'm sorry. J. Dot doesn't have a fix here for the config.
We're shutting the door already?
And we are going we're going finale, about 412 point difference. That is it. 412. One more. One more. You're absolutely right. Just one moment. Usually finales are played very often in competitive play. But usually when it comes down to bracket stages and your tournament life is at stake, this is the time that you see them played. It's rare. And this is a very unique finale too. This is going to be a static tank spawn. It's not going to be 24%. Finales are really ignored by it, especially the European and the Russian community. They really don't like finales more than any other person or any other community members. But it seems that the longer that the game's going on, that it's starting to reverse again to where it comes to tournament life, that the finales are starting to be played more often, which I kind of like to see. They have been edited and balanced for fair play, so I'm all for it. But now this first hit is so weird because they're not going to be able to get an attack in until they come all the way out. So we'll stay out here and wait for the team.
This is someone who could use some help.
You guys are in the worst spot you could possibly be. The last evac chopper is leaving in about 10 minutes on the north parking.
Yeah, it's a very long event, a very long wait to open this door.
I got a bad feeling about that.
Almost get your ass.
And here they come. Charger will land. Jockey will grab the charge guy. And the smoker and boom will die off at the end.
Reloading.
And the commons are out. And survivors are pushing. I'm pretty sure there's not an extra tank on this map. And it is a 700 distance.
Look out now!
As they push to the stairs of the stadium. Up, up, up we go. And they're making sure they clear all the commons before they come. Well, the charger didn't make it through, but the charger gets a double charge, and the spinner missed. Oh my goodness. The spit missed, but Ellis is killed in the spit, and they gets the coach in the spit. Wow. What a misplay by the infected, and the SI say, screw it, we'll take all of them to the spit for you, and we have a pause. I was not ready for the pause. It scared me, and it was a miss pause. And we're back into the action already. So that's going to be 2 attacks, and PP has already lost 30% of their bonus. This does wonders for Akatsuki. 30% of 1,400 is huge. That is enough to swing the game alone right there. And they've only gone, what, 42% of the way through the map. Smoker pull forward, Boomer combination. Hunter gets skeeted in the back. Boomer damage is coming out everywhere. Survivors are getting destroyed. 46.6 remaining. They eat 2 more sets of pills. This is going to be really a lot more easier for this tank than it usually is. And now they have a drop to take. And they go. They take it successfully. Charger's coming in. Charger will not land. Hunter will not find out. Well, everything's shut down except some Charger punches. But Magnet takes some damage. They find 1 additional set of pills. And they are going to be able to drop and get down in the open without a hit here, which I don't like taking hits here. Very dangerous area. Make sure everybody grabbed ammo. Okay, everybody did grab ammo. They got the Uzis. They're trying to get everybody out in the open as fast as possible here. Boomer has a favorable spawn. The smoker pole does not get a survivor back. Jockey rockets in, tries to get Shrimp. Charger lands, but gets cleared. And wow, Shrimp winning his 1v1 was so big because that charged triple boom would have been devastating for his health. And they do get another set of pills. I missed that. Is that a health kit? Oh, the football. And here is the final tank of this tournament match for Akatsuki into the hands of Gohan. And without hesitation, he is getting to the high ground. Smoker pull, Charger tries, not going to get anything. Smoker pull again, cleared. All right, PP, 47.9% bonus remaining. And the survivors cannot run. The survivors cannot run this. If they choose to run this, this is a huge mistake. They're going to lose if they do this. Oh, this is a huge mistake in my opinion. There's going to be so many common infected down there. Oh, this is risky. And Gohan is going to get ran on. They're going to do it. And he got baited. The jockey is being hunted down. Here comes the Charger. And they get away without having to fight the tank. And I don't think they're going to be able to rebound from that. Did we just see Akatsuki get eliminated by BP? What a misplay by their tank. I cannot believe that happened. They just let them happen. Now there were commons. There were quite a few commons. Yeah, the commons spawned behind only because they ran on the tank. So the percentage starts clicking in there. When it goes above like 1%, 2%, it says the tank, the horde percentage has gotten stronger. And because of the comments spawning on the outside and not on the inside, they all chase from behind. At least half of them. And the special infected, it's their job to keep them kind of huddled in there to let the commons catch up. But they shut them all down. Nothing that Akatsuki could have done. And now they're down 1,800 points. So they need 1100 bonus. Hola, Montex. Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi amigo? Buenos noches. Actually, no. Buenos dias, actually. It's morning. Buenos dias. And by the way, just so everybody is aware of, the other match is apparently happening. I don't think it's over yet, but it seems to be about a 520-point game, so I'm going to attempt to join it immediately after this is over. I don't know if it's going to work out, but I will try. But it is well along the way, so it is not at the beginning of the game. So for now, let's wait this out. So 1,090.
Almost there.
Oh, they took the spawn away from the Charger. Okay, it's a good start. They shut that down. The Charger. Okay, the Jockey's the only one that latches, so they'll sneak on a little bit of damage with a double proximity boom to follow. Akatsuki doesn't seem too troubled. They're just holding W into the common infected. And they'll suffer 4% for their troubles at the beginning. Still holding on to enough points. They have about 300 to spare. A little less than that. And now the commons are... That's a lot of common infected to be rushing you, man. It's really tough to not take damage here. This is probably the more difficult choke point. Here they come, the Charger from the back. Charger loses. They'll get a pounce spit. The damage sneaks through. 1351 remains. Down to 1345 now. One common punch from the front takes 6 points away. Alright, they made it to the top floor. Now they're going to have to drop, cut back, and then drop through the hole. Boomer finds a double boom. They still have enough points, though, so they're doing a good job on staying in it. This match is not over yet. Now, this is going to be the next big chance for damage. This is going to be PP's last chance, I think, because they should be able to get down the next one pretty fast. And PP's taking this cautiously. And that's what I was talking about. They're going to land two. The spit tries to go on the pounce. And they will actually not take that much damage. 1,217. This is still enough points. All they're taking damage here. That's way too much damage. 1,200 even. Oh, they're taking more. Down to 1,200. Now there's only 100 points left. It's amazing how tight it actually is. And they're going to land a 2-cap, and the spit comes up. And that is enough to give them the victory. Yeah, Akatsuki says GG's. They know it is too late. And it looks like I'm not quite sure. Well, they know even if they make it into the safe room, it's over. But I'm not quite sure 100% what they're actually doing.
I'm reloading. Reloading here.
And that is going to be. I'm going to end it here and say Akatsuki getting falling to PP with a campaign score 4,213, 2,890. I'll say GG.